What is up, guys? This is Linthio coming at you with number 29 of the Ultimate Challenge. Now this one's a pretty special one, which I'll get to in a sec due to these two bad boys right here, but we will get to them, as I said, at the end. So first off, we'll start off with Trident Dragon, and Trident Dragon just looks incredible. I love this card. I do realize there's a nick there. If I see another one, I'll pick it up, but otherwise this is fine for now. Trident Dragon I used in... I can't remember what deck I used it in now. Either way, it was... Heretics. I used it in Heretics in a certain build. And this card just managed to sweep up. It was just so good. And I still think it's one of the best dragon tuners around, dragon synchros around, that you can kind of go into, your kind of final boss monsters. If we look at the actual flames that are coming out of its mouth, they just look crazy with the blue in there as well. Like, oh, so many good memories with this card. Next up, we have Exploded Dragon Wing, and if we can ever get it out of the actual card. Sleeve even, this card looks pretty insane too. So I've never really looked at the artwork of this card very often, and at all really. And when you actually do look at it, it's actually pretty cool. The background kind of makes the whole picture stand out a little bit, and just overall it looks pretty badass. Like, I didn't realize how cool it did actually look until I actually picked it up. Next up, Ancient Fairy Dragon. I'm sure we all have seen this card in Ultimate at one point or another, but it doesn't take away from how pretty it looks. I really do like just the shimmering on it. The wings look really nice as well. If we're going nice and close there, the wings do look cool. And yeah, just overall the blue body as well. You could call it blue. Just kind of stands out. Next up, one of the Oakland Immortals. These cards are just so stupidly hard to find in Ultimate, I've found. This is one of the few that I actually have. I can't remember off the top of my head how many I have, but they do look absolutely insane. Look at the signings on the wings and just the body. With the blue background as well, it just kind of makes it even better because, as you've probably guessed by now, blue is my favorite color, and blue on Ultimate Rares just equals automatic amazingness because the way that they do it and the way that it stands out is just absolutely incredible. I will go on to Drunk Berserker for a good reason, because it looks really interesting. It's one of these cards that kind of stands out and jumps out of the picture a little bit. You can see kind of here that there are only very light tones of the actual foil on it. If I turn it, for example, there, you can see it's like not so much, but the background is just shimmering for days. And the card just looks insane, and I do love it. And I think it's high time now that we go on to the reason why I have these two here. So, if I bring both of these up here, you may notice a subtle difference, and you may not. The reason is, look at the cape in this picture here. In fact, I'll take them out for you so it makes it easier to see. There is a printing difference between European and the English. The European and English. European and the American. So here is the European version. You can see that it looks awesome, by the way, but if you see in the background, he is cloak, right? He has kind of like kind of a cape cloak type thing in a red one. But if we look at the American version, which you guys may have noticed or you may not, it's different. He has chains coming off the back of him. So I found this really interesting. iPokemon showed this to me. And I didn't even notice it either, and it was really interesting to see. But there you can see is clear as day. You see on the left this European version with the actual cape, and on the right the American version with the chains. And I found that really interesting because I didn't actually realize that they had done that. And if they did more things like that, I would actually be quite happy because it just means I can collect more of them. But nevertheless, that is it, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below if you knew about Beret and his different printings in America and Europe, and which is your favorite Ultimate of this episode. So as I said, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure to give me a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode.